Hi, it's Kieran here again, and sitting opposite me, massaging his face with his headphones, is Pip.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, so today, a very secretive edition of Media Studs Film. We're going to be talking a little bit about 007. Okay, so let's start with Casino Royale, the first Daniel Craig Bond film. By the way, I've just found on my phone that Skyfall has just become the most successful opening weekend in UK history. So a little round of applause, Pip. Clap, Pip. Okay, so only going to do the Daniel Craig Bond films. One reason, I haven't seen the others. The other reason, that will be an hour. So here we go. Okay, so Casino Royale, the first Daniel Craig Bond, brings it back to the beginning. He's just been given his 00 status, and there's a fantastic opening which shows, because to become a 00 you have to kill 2 people. So you kill 2 people, you get the great bit where he sees down the barrel of a gun and then shoots him, and then blood comes down, and then you've got the staple title sequence, which is great, and the song.
That's only one guy.
What?
Hasn't got a 00 status now.
No, he kills 2 guys.
When?
Well, if you want me to explain the quite intricate beginning.
Go!
Okay, so James Bond walks into an office with this guy, and then it flashes back to the moment where he kills the other guy in a bathroom, and then he shoots the other guy with the gun, and then he falls out the window. Alright, so now on to the... Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you get the song. It's not very good, but you know, it's just, the song's just there, so you're not silenced between the very exciting title sequence. So yeah, it brings it back to basics, and so Bond now has the license to kill. M quickly sends him on his first mission, which sends him to Madagascar, the Bahamas, and finally Montenegro, home
What
to...
film?
What?
Madagascar.
That is a good film.
It's a good film. Talk about that instead.
Circus, Afro Circus, Circus, Afro. All the guys who went to see Madagascar 3.
I didn't invite us.
Shut up! We can't have people. You were in Swansea.
Swansea?
Eastbourne.
Eastbourne.
Sounds the same. We're watching too much in between.
What?
So yeah, Montenegro, he goes finally to the home of Casino Royale, which is host to Bond's greatest mission, to win a game of poker. But if he loses, then the British Secret Service will have single-handedly financed terrorism across the world. So there you have it, the setup to a fairly bog-standard action flick. But there is way more to it than that. It's really a tale of trust. How Bond has to eventually learn how he can trust no one. Yes, I have to cough, alright? So,
I thought I was just clearing my throat, sorry.
So yeah, the Bond girl, she's pretty good, Eva Green.
What? Pretty good?
She's a pretty good actress.
Alright, okay.
I won't tell you the ending, but it's, I mean, predictable beyond belief. And the ending was about 8 minutes too long.
Let me guess, the boat sinks.
That is actually the... Right, sorry about that. Massive spoiler there from Pip.
Sorry.
But yeah, I really liked it. It's the first Bond I ever saw. Right, okay, Quantum of Solace, the second Daniel Craig film. Pip, do you want to give us your interpretation of the film?
Yes, I will.
I'll go right ahead. Whatever you want to say, however intelligent, don't patronise our audience. Go straight ahead. Right, okay. As you can tell by Pip's inherent enthusiasm, it's a step up song-wise. Really good song, Jack White and Alicia Keys. An awful title sequence, ironically. But the film, let's go on to the film, total mess. Really hated it. I mean, whatever you say about the action sequences, if you want good action, just, you know, watch The Expendables. When I went into Casino Royale, I got an intelligent story, I got good action. With Quantum of Solace, I got nothing. It just seems hollow. And ask anyone what the story was and they won't be able to tell you. Because there is no story.
I found some.
Who have you found?
You. What happened at the end?
What happened at the end? the end, Pip, is one of the worst endings I have ever seen in a film ever. It's... yeah. Right, okay, so the ending is awful. It's just totally anticlimax, and I was really worried. I watched it on Monday, got it from the library.
Never, ever.
Getting back together. Come get us Taylor Swift, come get us Jack White, and inevitably John Barry, because we're going to do that as well.
Change it to 3 evers.
3 evers. What?
Ever. Yeah, it's already 3 evers. Change it to 4, actually.
Yeah. Do as we say, Taylor Swift, or face the consequences.
We'll get you.
We will get you, Taylor. That sounds a bit... Yeah. That sounds a bit wrong. Anyway, Quantum of Solace, rubbish film, rubbish Bond. Rubbish Bond. I actually like Daniel Craig, but his Bond in this is rubbish. So I was really worried after getting it from the library and watching it on Monday about Skyfall, which I saw on Tuesday.
Okay, so Skyfall. Pip, once again, before we talk about the film, would you like to give your interpretation? Once again, don't skimp on, your articulate nature. Go on.
Okay. Just get myself.
Sure, go ahead.
Forgot my water.
I'm
sweating.
Just take that methane.
Alright.
Oh, that is arousing.
Oh, sorry, folks.
Go on.
Skyfall, and we crumble.
Right, okay, so Skyfall, the film. Okay, so let's start with the start. A great opening. A digger on a train and the death of James Bond. Yes, the death of James Bond. You've seen it in the trailer.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the trailer?
You just spoiled it.
Pip, your homework now, while I'm talking about the film, is to watch the trailer.
Alright.
Okay, but that's all in the trailer. So what comes next? The song. Adele's song is okay, but I hate to say I preferred Another Way to Die in Quantum of Solace. But that's all it had going for it, really, Quantum of Solace. Another thing that a Bond film always has to have is a great Bond villain, and there is an incredible villain. Javier Bardem plays Sylvia, who is both menacing and wicked, and also gay. And he tries to seduce Bond, just like Bond tries to seduce his women. He is also, crucially, Bond's counterpart, which is important. He is somewhat the other side of Bond, and this is where we can draw loose similarities between Skyfall and Dark Knight Rises, but only loose similarities. Bane and Bond's nemesises are very similar. Sylvia wants to get something, and he doesn't care who gets hurt. But they're very different films. Another similarity is they are both great films, and probably on my top 5 of the year. Another thing is, and I'll leave you with this for the time being, I've never heard gasps in a cinema when a car comes on screen. And I'll say no more. I love the film, but there was one thing that really annoyed me. When a character, a quite significant character, dies, Bond makes a flippant comment about it, and that just seemed to be wrong to me. It fell out of place.
Dead.
And Pip's just watched the trailer.
He's swimming.
He's swimming.
Oh no, he's swimming with his eyes closed. No, open those eyes! This new thing's makes me feel dizzy.
But on the whole, Skyfall is a thrilling film with some incredible moments. It's not as good as Casino Royale, but way better than Quantum of Solace. But hitting your head on a car door is better than Quantum of Solace. But,
Okay, so that was it. Definitely go and see Skyfall. Add a big pot of money to MGM's already massive pot of money. But that's just my cynical view. Great film. Go and see it. Pip, do you want to add anything before we let the audiences go?
Yes.
Yes, go on.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And just before, we've done all of the songs, but I think we've left something out, Pip.
What have we left out?
Yep, come get us, John Barry. See you next week, bye.